Yo, yo, yo. It's me as always, man. I'm just sitting here, man. On a nice little day, man. Sitting here talking to my better half, man, about accountability. You know what I'm saying? Accountability and pointing the finger, pointing the finger, pointing the finger. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like to sit back and point the finger at themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a small conversation. But anyway, as like you saying, you know, people, all that we heard that was being said on the phone is instead of bro. He more worried about all he kept saying is her, she, and I told him like, bro, stop worrying about that
Right, and play your part.
and play your part. Cause see, it's a reason why she do that. She's doing that, and I had to break it down to him like, bro, you done said what best believe a person been around you X amount of years, they know you, but you can't always be. That's immature to me because I do this, because I do that. That ain't no reason for. It's good enough for them.
And I can guarantee you, by the time y'all got off that phone, the only thing that he was thinking was, man, bro chastising me rather than, oh, he put me on game. Like
Yeah.
that's the takeaway, and that's always gonna be the problem with that one-sided thinking.
One
Because
side.
you thinking somebody trying to check you, but shit, that's what they tell you back in the old day. Check your homeboy.
Yeah.
And that's your homeboy. You
Yeah.
check him if he on that BS.
Yeah, yeah. If they real, they ain't gonna let you
Exactly.
run into that brick wall. They gonna tell you that brick wall there, and it's in the form of saying, "Hey, it ain't. Why is it? Why you did you? Is you looking at yourself?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why mess up a good thing being selfish? You know what I'm saying? You thinking more about why you can't get your way, and that's what the world is built around today. They don't care what they doing that's out of pocket. Person folks still let them have their way.
And I'm just like, so what if she got something for herself? She worked hard. So why do you have a problem with her doing something for herself when she worked hard for that? Like, it ain't like she asked you for nothing. She just did what she felt like she needed to do for herself at the time. And there ain't nothing selfish in that, because at the end of the day, she worked for it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
with you. I agree with you. I don't agree with you because who you is. I agree with you because that's right. You got principle and morals. And my motto, one of my mottos is, shit, if I ain't got nothing, how can I give something?
Right.
Gotta make sure I'm straight the way sure we straight the way the same way you'll put it. You gotta make sure you if you say, man, forget everybody else, man, it's all about me. If I'm insecure in what I am or what position I play in your life, I'm gonna be like, well, what that mean? But if
Right.
I'm secure in my position in your life, I know what you mean is everything that completes me,
Right.
this is what it's for. That's me.
Right. You are implied.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you ain't got to say it out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I have fell victim to that. You know what I'm saying? Through my years of living. Life teaches you everything. You just
Everybody
gotta
has.
learn. Exactly.
Everybody has.
Exactly. But it just that with family, like, bro, you too old.
Right.
You too
And
old.
it's what you choose to learn from it. And he ain't learned nothing. As old as he is, he ain't learned nothing. And it's sad.
You too old, man, to be pointing your fingers and want to bring up everything you do. Get what? If I bring up, you bringing up what you do, you ain't genuinely doing it. You ain't doing it from the heart. You doing it to be able to say you did it.
And it's just like I said earlier, when I heard his voice, like, that wasn't just envying his voice. You hating on your old lady.
Yeah.
And that's a bad situation to be in. And rather than you be the bigger person, let her make her moves
And be a part of
and be
supporting a move.
right. You gonna sit up and talk about and complain and nag, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
When you a whole
Yeah.
man.
That's a push away. That's a push away. Now what she done got for herself, there gonna be another object that's used to put pressure on her or be used. Yeah,
The problem.
the problem instead of it being a solution. And what it is a solution. You know what I'm saying? It's a big solution for where you at right or where you was, and God, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but for us that like to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, but for somebody who want to stay in their shoes and not look at the other side of things from somebody else, from that they significant other point of view, then you looking at it as a problem. You not looking at it as a solution.
Yeah.
We looking at it as a solution.
Yeah.
She probably looking at it as a solution.
Yeah.
But he looking at it as a problem,
Yeah.
which is gonna turn it into a problem for her.
Right.
And she don't need that going to work.
Right.
You ain't.
Right. 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 It's just that, like I said, this situation, we talk about this situation because it can be spread just like it can be spread all over it's enough to spread over the toast, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It ain't just one situation, it can be spread, you know what I'm saying? Just how people is today, you know what I'm saying? People can sit up and you can befriend them or become a person in them that shows, hey, it's this type of light over here and ain't always darkness. You know what I'm saying? A person, they don't want no light, they want darkness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you want the light, you'll think, you know what I'm saying?
If you can't be part of the solution, go be a problem by yourself.
I like that one. Because mine is, if I ain't going to be a problem, if I ain't going to be a part of the solution, I damn sure ain't going to be the problem. But I like that one. I like that one. If y'all ain't hear that one, man, they coming from, you know what I'm saying, Queen Calm, the CEO, you know what I'm saying? She said, like she said, if you ain't gonna be a part of the solution, go be a problem by yourself. I like that one. And we gonna kill that one on this one right here. You know what I'm saying? Good game. 205, the mayor and the CEO. Man, y'all might get some more of this. Y'all might not be used to it. Y'all might not be with two individuals that's the better half of the better half building like this. But that's what we here for the ones that is. Because, you even got people that take this right here and find, or not even find, but a poke a hole in it. But get what? You can't poke a hole in steel. You got to drill, and that's going to take a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it's built tough like that. We out here, man, straight from the South, Birmingham, Alabama.